Good afternoon, guys, and happy Friday to all of your sunshiny faces. So I've got a Tony's and Caputo's haul for you guys today. My dad stopped and it looks like he was able to get everything and all the coupons came off and worked. I swear, guys, how come when he goes everything works fine? Like yesterday between Jewel and Meijer, I had the one problem with at Meijer where I either picked up the wrong thing or some coupon didn't come off or something like that, and then at Jewel the coupon didn't come off the toothbrush and, like, you know, so anyways, like I said, and the other coupon too for the like cup of noodles yesterday at Jewel, but then my dad goes and everything works perfectly totally fine for him. So he stopped on his way home from work, so he ended up picking up, Tony still has their like anniversary sale that's going. I think it's actually for our location and possibly, I know another one opened like last year shortly after the one that like we shop at opened, because they used to be a Valley Produce, then they turned into a Tony's, and then like, you know, it was around this time last year, so they had their anniversary sale last week and then also this week, and last week was when we stocked up and got a ton of chicken breast. So they didn't have any other like really great meat sales. We actually got a lot of deals on meat last week, so we stocked up a ton. Tons is in the freezer, so that's why this week we didn't end up getting a ton of meat or anything like that. But Caputo's had a bunch of deals on produce, that was all we got there, and then Tony's had a handful of other like sales that were just kind of, again, part of that anniversary sale more or less. So they had it running again this week as well, which, like I said, was mainly what they had going on and what we ended up picking up. So I'll share with you guys again too what we ended up getting, or my dad picked up, like I said, on his way home. But again, everything worked out from what I can tell from the receipts, and they were both right around where I said, like, price wise it was probably going to be, like, with tax and everything. So I think it was under 45 bucks between both stores. I think Tony's was like 31 and some change, and Caputo's was $10 and some change. So again, well under $45 between both stores. And yesterday at Jewel and Meijer, I think we were right at, like, it was like 50 something I think at Jewel and 40 something at Meijer, so it was like 100 bucks roughly there, and we were under 50 bucks here, so we've been under $150 so far between the 4 stores that we shopped at in the last 2 days, and then we're doing Aldi most likely tomorrow morning. So anyways, though, I will share with you guys what we ended up picking up, or like my dad picked up today at Tony's and Caputo. So right here, these items were what my dad ended up picking up from Tony's. They cost $31.13 after tax, and he saved $57.87. And like I say him, but I was the one that clipped all the coupons. I went over the ad, told him what to get. He just went and picked everything up. So he's like the personal shopper without having to pay the personal shopper prices. He just stopped on his way home from work. But anyways, we ended up getting the sales they had again too were part of most of all of these, actually. I think were all with coupons. None of them were not. The one though that was like limited time, I guess, was on the like energy drink. This was, I think, specifically the frosted grape kind, because the coupon did come off. It was something grape, but this was the kind we ended up getting, and the coupon did come off. It is on a specific kind, and it is completely free with the Friday freebie, which you can clip and redeem up until Saturday, so you can get them on Friday or Saturday, but it's completely free after that. The other deal that they had, I think everything you had to buy in the multiples of the quantity stated. So like, for example, these Pure Life 24 count water bottles were $2.99 when you bought 2. With the coupon, the digital coupon, so we picked up 2 of those. Then also too, they had the pops, which were on sale for 99 cents when you bought 4, with the digital coupon as well. And the thing is too is that like we did this deal, I think they have one similar at Jewel, like not this last, you know, like yesterday, but the week before that, but they were like out of almost all of the pops. So like I don't think we even got Dr. Pepper, like the Dr. Pepper Zeros or anything like that. I think we finally found some of the 7-Up Zeros, and like that was almost it. So anyways, they did have some other varieties my dad was able to pick up over at Tony's, so they were 99 cents each, which is a good price. The other deal they had going on was the Gatorades. These were also 99 cents, and they were with the digital coupon when you bought 10. So they're going to be $9.90 when you buy 10 of them, which again too for Gatorades is a pretty good price. Normally it's like Gatorade, then kind of like Powerade's the next cheapest. Powerades I wouldn't normally pay $1 for. Gatorades though, they do tend to retail at a higher cost, and like if you were to pick them up, like again Walmart, the Gatorades are more expensive than Powerade. But again too, we might see more sales on one or the other or something like that. But like normally I think Powerades are like normally almost $1 anyway, so I know that that's probably the price I'm going to get them at. And then Gatorades are normally a little bit more expensive, so that was still a really good deal on those. They also had a 5-pound bag of like regular like Idaho potatoes, russet potatoes, for 99 cents after a digital coupon as well. It was a limit, I think, of 1 for this, which again too is a good price, so we picked up one of those. They also had like the Frito-Lays, I think it was like Cheetos, Doritos, and Fritos, that kind of combination they had on sale for $8.88 when you bought 4 with the digital coupon, so they worked out to be about $2.22 each, which is not the worst price. Normally like $2.50 is like kind of the average. You'll see like 10 for 4 sales and stuff like that, but this was a little bit less than that, so I thought it wasn't that bad. But like also too, last week at Jewel they did have Doritos for $1.99, so like that's a really good price. And again, I'll probably pay anything between like $2 to $2.50 is, I would say, a good price for those. Obviously anything cheaper than that's awesome, but like, you know, if I see that on sale, it's probably when I pick it up. So again, we ended up getting that as well at Tony's, and those were again all with the digital coupons. I believe every single one of the items did have that like digital coupon attached to it, and that they had to be bought in the quantities as well. So like I said, that was what we got. Again, I think for 30 bucks though for all of that was really good, and we saved 60, so that was about a, you know, we only paid about a third almost of what these items ended up costing, which I think is pretty good. So again, that was Tony's. Let me share with you guys Caputo. So over here at Caputo's, this is what we ended up picking up. It was $10.58, and savings was $5.22, which I've told you guys too in the past, like buying produce, a lot of times the items sometimes don't always retail at, or like just like the computer system in general, like they might not show that they'll cost as much, like they might bring the price up or down or something like that depending on like the week, so then the savings doesn't reflect what like it costs normally sometimes as well. Whereas like on the lettuce, it says I only saved like 51 cents, so these would retail at like $1.50, but I've known that I've seen them like on sale for $1.99 before, so I know that they're even retail at a higher cost than that if $1.99 was the sale price that they've had advertised before. So again too, it totally depends on like the price and the season of the products and stuff like that based on what the savings is going to reflect. So that's why when I'm buying produce, I don't normally look at like, oh, how much money did I save based on like the produce prices and stuff like that, because again too, like I know sometimes that those items actually do retail at a higher cost. It kind of depends on that supply and demand kind of thing. And so if there's a product that's maybe either out of season, or you know, again too, they're just like maybe there was a bad crop recently, so the price might go up, then you'll see that reflected in the savings. But like, you know, if it's, you know, like the normal season for it, then they might have it lowered anyway. Like for example, if it's apple season in the fall and stuff like that, they might have apples you know, like only retail at 99 cents, and then you might get them on sale for 79 cents, whereas like in the off season in like spring, the apples might be like $1.99, $2.50 per pound normally, versus, you know, and then like I said, so your savings might be a little bit different. So it all kind of depends and is all relevant. So I always try and aim for 50% savings when I'm couponing and shopping and stuff like that, it depending on at the store. But when I look at produce, I don't really try and classify like, oh, did I save 50% on this? I just know like, can I get this cheaper than what I can get it for at Aldi or Walmart? And if the answer is yes, then I'll go ahead and pick it up. So these items for the most part were things that I saw that were like the cheapest advertised this week in the sales circulars. So for example, again, like I was talking about the lettuce, those were 99 cents each. We picked up 2 of those. We do lots and lots of salads, so and I didn't get any like bag salads this week, so probably make more salads with like lettuce and carrots, and I think I have some romaine left as well. They also had cilantro was on sale for 99, or for, I'm sorry, or $1 for 2 or 50 cents each. So I think my dad got 2 bunches, because yeah, there was 2 bunches in there, so it was $1 for those. And then also to the organic lemons, because I saw Jewel had their 2-pound bag of lemons this week. They had for $1.99. However, Caputo's had their organic lemons on sale for 99 cents a pound, so my dad got about 1.5 pounds, a little under that, for $1.45, which again too I think is awesome, because if I can get organic for basically the same price per pound as Jewel's regular lemons, I'll go ahead and pick that up. Also too, the Granny Smith apples were on sale for 99 cents a pound. My dad got just a slight bit over 2 pounds at $1.99. And then also too, the green bell peppers were $1.69 a pound, and my dad got almost 2 pounds for $2.99. And then lastly, also the celery was 99 cents for a bunch. And this is again too similar to Jewel's. Jewel had the same, like, you know, again, package of celery. It was $1.99 this week with the digital coupon, so I saved $1 compared to like what, you know, Jewel's price was on sale even this week. And the celery only says it was marked down $1, so their regular price is $1.99, whereas Jewel had theirs advertised on sale this week for $1.99. So I know that Jewel's price was probably more money than what that is, you know, again, compared to, again, retail price per store and all that kind of stuff. And like Tony's and Caputo's tend to have cheaper prices on produce anyway, and like their meats and stuff like that, so I know I'm normally getting a pretty good sale anyway. But then if I see their like additional sales, I know it's a really good sale. So like I said, they had some good produce deals going on at Caputo's this week as well. But again, that was everything. Like I said, right around, you know, 40 bucks or so for these items in total. I think is pretty good for everything we ended up picking up. So like we haven't gotten a deal on like sports drinks in quite some time, because it's kind of not that season. Also, like I was talking about, you just have to kind of know like what's in season based on, like, you know, again, the time of year. And to be, we see sales on those like in the fall and sometimes summer, when again you probably are outside doing more things and needing to rehydrate more frequently because of the heat and stuff like that, is when we tend to see more sales. It's not that we don't, or again too, like you don't need to buy these any time of the year, because again too, maybe you work out in the gym and you don't need it to be, you know, like really hot outside to, you know, again, rehydrate and stuff like that. But we just tend to see those sales, it seems like, more in that period of time. But again too, when we get good deals on them in the kind of more off season, that's also really good, you know, again, time to stock up whenever it is. So anyways, I'm gonna get this stuff put away. I thought I'd just share with you guys what was going on at these two stores for today. And now too, like I said, guys, we just got to do Aldi, which is gonna be pretty easy and fast in the morning tomorrow, and then we're done with all the grocery shopping, which I am so happy to be done with. Like, that's really nice to just not have to worry about anything else, not have to go to Jewel or Meijer or, you know, again, anything else this week. Whereas like last Saturday we did all of the grocery shopping all in one day. It was a lot, and now we split it up and don't have to do hardly any of the shopping, you know, again, over this weekend, is really nice. So again, I'm gonna get all that stuff put away now. Well guys, I'm gonna take a shower and get to bed. But like I was telling you guys earlier, I'm just happy that we've got the grocery shopping for pretty much the most part done. Again, just a little bit of Aldi tomorrow. But again too, that means that we can hopefully focus on getting some of the bedroom stuff done down here that needs to get done. And again too, just some of those other things that, you know, again, around the house and stuff like that, that has to get done. So we don't have to focus on that because, again too, I don't know if I told you guys, originally we moved everything around because my dad thought he had to work on Saturday. He actually doesn't. So I guess that's good and bad. Like, you know, he doesn't have the overtime, but he also gets to do more stuff here. So that is why, though, we've got Saturday pretty much free now. So anyways, I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.